Yes, sir. What up, though? It's your man's DJ King. Another episode of Seat at the Throne. I got my homeboy here today. My man's who went on tour with us just recently in Canada. My main man, Will. What's going on, my dog?
Not much, man. Feeling fantastic. Glad to be here, man. Nice to see a spot in the Seat of the Throne in person and shit.
My guy. Appreciate that. All right, Mr. Will. For those who don't know, because they're gonna be like, what you on the show for? Tell them what you do, my dog.
Man, they don't know. It's been the best kept secret in the city. Anybody who do know. But
damn, they go with major companies already. Best kept secret. Why?
I'm just saying, man. It's been under wraps. We spend a lot of time in the lab. Like, you know, they talk about that 10,000 hours and shit.
Yes, sir. That's when after I work, 10,000 hours. Okay.
Yeah. So we spent our 10,000 hours. Like, I was fortunate to have some OGs come through and like learn from some of the greats and shit.
Okay.
And so like now it's time.
Now it's time for what though? What you about to do, man?
It's time for the launch, man. So next month, end of November, early December, we dropping the Book of Lazarus. That's gonna be the first EP.
Book of Lazarus.
So it's gonna come out in like micro projects. So we're gonna do like a couple party packs here and there, a couple singles in between. But it all adds up to the grand story of like, who the fuck is this kid?
Okay. So is it rap or R&B?
It's rap. I'm gonna have some R&B singers on there. Gonna be a lot of like live instrumentation and shit. But like, yeah.
Okay. So do music, rapping in particular. What's your artist name?
Artist name, man, it's Moreno.
Moreno.
Yes, sir.
I like that, Moreno. How'd that come about? Where'd you get that from?
So Moreno, I mean, a lot of people don't know, but like I spent a lot of time studying abroad and shit. So like I'm fluent in Spanish.
Studying abroad where?
I studied abroad in Spain, and I studied abroad in like Puerto Rico, and like I traveled a lot and shit. I got a degree in Spanish, bro.
That's what's up, my guy.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Come on, educated black boys out here. So.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Hell no. So, Moreno, what it means in like the Spanish language is like dark skinned people, like you and me with like dark color hair and all of that. That's the origins of it. But
dark skin.
You feel me?
On the past couple episodes, y'all motherfuckers just tripping talking about.
They were saying you was light skinned.
Man,
you for sure light skinned, bro. I ain't gonna.
Doggy. Come on. You supposed to be my man, bro. You about
I told you.
The same complexion as me.
That's crazy. I'm way darker, bro. I've been in there.
Get the fuck out of here. Moreno, cuz.
Moreno. So it got like ties back to like Spain when the Moors actually ruled and like they had Arabic influence. So a lot of people don't know like the Moors were like the first black royalty.
Of course.
So just taking that in.
No, now you know.
Black royalty, baby.
Yeah.
See the throne.
Yeah, word.
They say, watch the throne.
King, yes, sir. Okay, so Moreno, I like that. So, a few motherfuckers, y'all just learned some shit today, but okay. All right, so how long you been rapping, or you got any projects out now? Like, what's going on?
So, man, I started rapping when I was like 13, but it was crazy. Like, it started with poetry.
Okay.
Like when I was in like elementary school, I was like, okay, I started penning shit, and I'm writing poetry, and then it evolved into rap. It's like I started hearing the greats. Like I started listening to like Nas and like.
I knew you were gonna say Nas.
Man,
that guy.
Man.
You hear me, Nas? You that?
You feel
guy.
Me?
No.
Nas, if you ever, when you see this shit, bro, Illmatic.
Man, what? Stillmatic was my shit too. You're from Illmatic too, still.
Man.
And then all his new shit.
Stillmatic was hard as hell.
I was gonna say we'll go
Heart of a king, blood of a slave, boy.
Man, shit. Take it in blood, like man. Like I said, we'll go out there.
Classics,
but anyway,
bro.
About you.
So I'm like listening to like a lot of like Nas at the time. I'm listening to Pac, and like I grew up in that kind of house, so we listening to all the old school artists. Like my dad, like, oh, I'm not trying to hear that new. That's that bullshit on the radio.
Okay.
So like I get raised up on the Pacs and the Biggies and like the J's and like the Blueprints and stuff. And like I started finding passion in that shit. So I started writing when I'm like 15.
Okay.
I'm releasing songs at the high school. They putting it on the news and shit. I got a little YouTube channel getting my little couple hundred views here and there, like feeling like I'm the shit.
Okay.
And so I did that for like 2 or 3 years. Stopped for a little bit because like some crazy shit happened. But we picked back up in 2022 of this year, like right when it cracked, like February.
Okay.
And we've been at it ever since. And it's been like, it's a speeding bullet, man.
Okay.
Life come fast.
Boy, don't I know it. Okay, so been rapping since you was 13.
Yes, sir.
Do you got any projects out now?
No projects out now. The first one will be dropping next month.
That's what's up. First project jumping out this month. Okay.
Yep.
That's what's up. You said Book of Lazarus. That's the name of it?
Book of Lazarus. So like that's what we working towards. So like.
That's one of my homies. He's a doctor.
Lazarus?
Yeah. Oh, so you know Laz? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's a rapper. Yeah. Yeah. think he's yeah, funny. Is good dude.
Yeah, I heard his music.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Matter of fact, he did a couple shows with Dog. If I'm not mistaken, but yeah, we did a couple shows. Yeah, with Swift and whatnot. So yeah, but Pointless.
Yeah.
Lazarus. Okay.
That was the name I wanted until I found out he had it.
I feel it. Okay, so you said next month is when that project is dropping?
Yeah, end of next month we aiming for a drop. So it's gonna be building up. Like the EP is the full project, but we're gonna have like micro releases to tell parts of the story.
Micro release. Okay, so that's like dropping singles?
So we'll do singles and we'll do like 3-song party packs just leading up to like the bigger story. So you know the story of Lazarus is like rebirth and shit, like Renaissance essentially. And so like paying tribute to that is like my story of like how I came back to life as an artist.
Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. That should be hard. Okay, so yeah, I'm looking forward to that. You got that? I know you said next month, so November or December?
Like end of November, like right after like Thanksgiving time is when I'm projecting.
Okay.
That's what I want. We're gonna see what the stars align and say, but I'm ready to get it out to people, man.
Well, speaking of, since we talking about case chance shit, let me double check real quick. You do got your mic on? Let me make sure.
Yeah, it's on.
Like on the patch.
Oh fuck! I didn't hit the. I thought you turned it on when you gave it to me.
I'll just make sure. Oh, we good. So you talking about shit. That's just got to thinking about that.
I'm like, damn, we would have had a whole episode of just my voice moving.
Trust me, that's just happened to me before.
I'm a sub captions kind of guy though, so.
So I just be talking and then when you speak,
it's just straight sub captions. Put them in Spanish or some shit.
Word, put them in Spanish. Okay, so all right, bet. So sometime after Thanksgiving, you plan to drop your first project.
Yep.
All right, you excited about it?
Man, I'm elated. Like it started out as like just rekindling the flame and like finding something I was good at, but I kept getting put in front of like the right people, bro, and like the people I met along the way, like me and you and stuff, and like just continuing to progress towards that goal.
Word.
It feels like it's destined. So like I don't worry about it, man.
Yeah, word. So you brought that up right at the right time, cause all right. So for those who don't know, cause I brought him on the show, this is my man Will.
Yeah, that's a homie.
I didn't know he was an artist and whatnot. So this is the guy who I was telling you about on the last show, Whip Swift, who was with me while we was on tour.
Yeah.
And we had that crazy night after one of the events that we
signing dollar bills and shit. Hey, we left our legend in Canada if nothing else.
Man, Owen Sound.
That's Canada, the fam. Hey, they low key. They probably gonna watch this episode.
Man, what they watched the last one?
Love to the Owen Sound fam.
Yeah, I stay in touch. They good people. Man, that was one hell of a night. No lie, bro. Like,
that was crazy.
I can't even believe or describe, like, I can't make this shit up as they say, as the saying goes, but, yeah, I guess we can go over it since, this, be technically the second episode, and I told them, after, with this episode with Swift, I'm like, man, I'm gonna have my dog Will, like.
And while we on it, though, much love to Swift, man. I saw the shout out in the last one. I was watching it this morning. Man. Yes, young kid from the city, like hearing that, like that's the coolest cosign you could ever have.
Yeah, word.
Just to have like one of them OGs. So much love back to you, fam. It's nothing to drive out there for you. Do it again, man. Can't wait for the next one.
Yeah, Swift is good people. That is my dog. I love to tell everybody that we don't share the same birthday. I think I said that on the last episode, but yeah, St. Patrick's Day, Pisces gang, bitch.
What we doing?
You a Pisces too?
Nah, I said what we doing. What we doing on
Oh, St. Patrick's boy. So what? This past year. This past year. This year, shit, I was in Hawaii. So next year, that's where I'm at with it now.
Are you getting out the States with it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Next year is Hawaii's still in the States. But
I mean, like out the like.
I feel what you're saying, but that's just what I'm on from now on. Like I'm not pressed no more because I've done so much traveling in life. Thank you God. About having celebrate your birthday or the have to go out of state type thing, but that's just where I'm at with it too, because it's like I done spent plenty of birthdays here in the city, in Detroit and whatever, so I'm good, not saying people don't throw dope hella parties or people here ain't cool. It's just, I've seen it all. I know just about everybody in this motherfucker, and everybody just about know me. And if I don't know you personally, you've definitely seen them in crossing type thing. So it's like, that's just where I'm at with it now. Like, I humbly say this, not saying like I'm the super bossy nigga ever, but I'm on some international shit.
I've humbly done everything you other niggas haven't. I've seen shit you haven't seen, but I'm humble about it.
I see some shit, so I'm like, I'm just about, continuing to explore the world. And I encourage, y'all, people out there, fans, all that. Please go explore the world.
Go travel for real, man.
My own South family. Go get y'all passport, shit. Don't hesitate to come over here in the States, We'll make sure you're good when you come across through. Yeah, but, I encourage people to travel, live your life, Especially, if you are caught up in the whole slave system shit as, the 9-to-5 work shit, cool. That may be your only way of getting money. You haven't probably figured out no other ways or whatever the case. All right, cool, so be it. But make sure when they give you vacation times or when you can squeeze
take that shit. Take that shit.
And there's nothing wrong. Don't let it's Instagram, social media, all that, drive you crazy. Talking about you need to be working nonstop, no,
bro.
Man.
That hustling every day shit is like
Doggy.
that. Hear me out. So I started my master's degree, right?
Okay.
So I'm trying to get it in business and shit. We don't be playing on this side. My man raised no hoe. So we go out and we start the business degree, like trying to get back to the kids and shit. And I get a job at Deloitte. So peep this. I worked for them for like 3 or 4 months. In June 18th was the last day I had to work. They've paid me every day since.
I ain't works. That is work, because you was on tour. I was wondering.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it was like, how this nigga out here? Like, it's been the craziest shit.
Like, I know why I'm out here. I'm on tour, but you able to just come and come kick it with you. Like, I'm like, nigga, that's some real nigga shit. Like, but yeah.
We would have found a way. I would have had to hit the call off on them niggas, but because that was fun as fuck. But like, just saying all that to say, man, like that time that you have, we're like. Take that shit. Don't feel guilty about it. Like, you need it whether you know it or not. Like, you really got to recharge, because taking care of that mental is really the most important thing you can do.
What?
And like traveling and shit, expanding your mind, like seeing other cultures and perspectives. Like,
health is the most important thing that we got and possess. Like, it's health then time, because it's really in that order. Because if you got time but health's terrible, shit, you gonna wish that time speed up. So health is number one.
Yeah.
Time is second. It's the most precious resource, and then third, I guess, I actually probably say relationships and all that type of, shit, then money, because, one thing
you can get far with relationships, bro.
Yeah, definitely. And I was going to say, one thing I learned with, running companies, running business, and, dealing with money and type shit is like, so, basically you work so hard, even when, when people working 9-to-5s and they trying to, I guess save up enough money to do this, for those who do got ambition to be entrepreneurs. Point is, the aim is to get money so you can buy assets or, et cetera, X, Y, Z,
right.
To do shit. So it's like, use that shit, money is a tool to be,
You can use that 9-to-5 to retire. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, you need to hustle on the side. Like, you got to know how to manage your money.
Yeah.
And, like, you got to know how to manage your time.
But, and last but not least, I was going to say, not only, assets and all that type of shit, it's the most recent thing, I came across, because, especially with, how the world is. Not everybody, nobody wants to work, because everybody wants to be an entrepreneur. I ain't mad at that, but that's exactly where I'm at right now. I'm in the hiring phase, and it's just more so, once again, I'm getting money so I can give it away to pay people. That's essentially what what you're doing. So it's like, that's why I would say, probably put, well, not probably, that's why, that's why I would make that third above, money, because, you get money to try to get those top 3 things, basically. You try to get money so you can have your freedom, which is time, which was number 2. You get money so you can make sure you're healthy. Or if you are unhealthy, you having that bread, make sure you get the get surgeries, etc., etc. But if you are healthy, you can pull a LeBron. All that shit. Like,
slid that shit under there.
In the LeBron type situation, if you got a stupid pay, shit, $1 million invested in your body to make sure you stay healthy and whole. Hence why this nigga balling 20 years in the motherfucking season. And then last but not least, like I said, relationships, people. So it's like, you get money to pay for employees and all that type of shit. So again, those top 3 assets is, more valuable, than money. Like, money, like I said, definitely solves a lot of problems, but you get money to take care of those 3 assets. So yeah. But all that to say,
appreciate these young brothers, man. Appreciate them.
Thank you.
Let them know.
Yeah,
money works.
Take notes. Yeah, that's how you're supposed to use money. Money is a tool.
Facts.
Don't just sit there and stack it and save it. Put that shit to work.
If you stacking it and saving it, you losing money for real.
Man, think about it.
They don't hear you though.
Straight up.
They don't hear you though.
So if you managed to save over this past 5 years, 100 bands. So right now, today, put that away and acting like it don't exist, and you try to start over and do it again another 5 years. Another 5 years pass, you didn't really do it.
Yeah.
That same 100 bands ain't worth as much as it used to be 5 years.
No, it's not, bro.
You already see right now what's happening to inflation. So that 100 bands that you got today in 5 years, it ain't gonna be worth as that same amount today.
Bro, I went to go buy some eggs the other day. Some eggs. Some eggs, bro.
Some eggs.
I need you to feel me.
Some eggs.
Some eggs, bro. $3.39 for some eggs, a dozen.
See, I don't even fuck with eggs. Y'all see, that's why another reason why y'all need to go vegan out here. Vegan
just stop eating that shit, bro.
Let's see. Head of kale at best. I already said, I don't know if it's a bell or whatever the fuck this stuff right. I think it's a head. You know, I think like kale. I'm just gonna say head of kale. We just gonna roll with that for right now. I think that shit was only like $2-3 type shit, but you know with kale and shit, you can be eating off that shit for a second. You know, so yeah, kale. And then I'll get my kale, my spinach, my carrots, tomato, red onions. I said tomatoes, green pepper. I'm over there looking at my fridge and shit. Just thinking about it and shit. But yeah.
Nigga pop be colorful as hell.
I'll just be because I fuck with red onions, not white onions. Yeah, so I can do that either way. You know, even raw. You know, that's the raw vegans. And or like I cook. Cooking. Like, for me, too much cold food. Like I don't like too much cold food. After a while, I gotta have some type of cooked shit. So on my best.
What you mean, like salads and shit?
Yeah. So it's like basically all those ingredients I just said. Basically grill them and make like a grill type salad type thing.
All right.
That bitch slapped.
I can't knock it. It's some vegan stuff out there that do slap. Like them Impossible burgers. Not like the ones you buy, but like at the store, bro.
I don't fuck with hell no, not Impossible burgers. I only fuck with black bean burgers.
Those are good too. I fuck with the Impossible.
Trying to be vegan.
I ain't no real vegan though.
If you're trying to be vegan, you fuck with me.
Black beans.
That's how you. Yep. That's how you switch over. Because yes, you're gonna have that urge. People used to ask me all the time, like, don't you be having the urge, for meat and all that type of shit. I'm like, shit, I used to have it like a motherfucker. Pause, no homo. My point is, you be wanting, eat meat type shit. Pause, no homo. But I'm like, yeah, I be having the urge, but it's like, shit. Of course, I wasn't about to go back, so it was black. Once I discovered black bean burgers, so anytime I had that, urge, black bean burgers get you straight.
My only problem is, bro, that chicken, it don't be doing it.
I don't fuck with that type. Alright, so I don't fuck with none of that because that's tofu and all that type of shit.
Yeah, that tofu shit is whack.
Tofu and soy, be careful because that's estrogen rich. So for guys, you're not supposed to be having all that extra estrogen.
See, I knew that shit tastes funny.
Really?
Knew that shit tastes funny.
And females, too much extra estrogen, what that end up doing to you guys, that's what causes breast cancer. A high, a peaking of estrogen and whatnot. So that's how that happens. But yeah. We definitely got into health shit and all that other shit. I
don't even know how we got down there.
I remember though. So back to that story of what took place.
God damn, that's where we came from.
Owen Sound. I was interject with that we had speak on right then at that moment. But yeah, Owen Sound on that night. So dog ass. That was probably out of all the cities was lit. Owen Sound. Let's just go with all the cities is lit.
I'm about to say, ain't no way you was about to say.
I ain't about to knock those. So
all right.
Was lit.
I ain't get to see Kingston.
Yeah, I know.
Was it fire?
It's kind of far, but
all right. we'll get into it.
It was lit. So,
okay.
Owen Sound. So after we got doing our thing, performance, all that type of stuff. Performance was great. People showed up. Great, great event. Great turnout. So me being social, I linked up, bumped to a couple ladies, whatever it is. It wasn't really on some shit like that. Even though it may kind of look and may have started like that or came across like that, but it really wasn't like that. Sometimes motherfuckers just be wanting, just kill chicken. See what chill. I said my words backwards. Chill and chicken.
That's what the outtakes for.
Chill, right? Killing chicken. But yeah, just chilling, kicking, and being always on, some sex type shit. So getting these ladies' numbers or whatever. And boy, I had to spend a second on the phone trying
bro.
just to finally convince them, let's come through. So
in Canada, nonetheless, freezing cold, bro.
Keep in mind. Well, let me say this. I wouldn't have done shit. I'd have just stayed my ass and went straight to bed. It just so happened because Will came through.
Hold on.
Will came through.
Hold on.
And Moreno. And since he's up here, I'm like, well, shit, now we can mob because he can't do his own wheels. I, of course, can't take the team wheels just to go be on some solo mission in the middle of the night. On top of, this is so long, if you ever been on tour, or if you've never been on tour, artists, that's kind of a no-no, especially if you hire security, to be just out mobbing in these different cities, because that's how you get your ass kidnapped or whatever, because especially if, got jewelry on, or, that's how you, it's a no-no, plus it's stressing the security has to be from this sport, so you shoot that, don't do it. Or it's just really kind of a no-no. But, yeah. I'm me, and
shit happens.
I'm not saying I'm the most crazy. It's just I know I'm good. I've been doing it for a minute.
Nobody died.
Nobody got died.
Yeah,
Nobody died. Nobody got hurt. None of that.
Yeah, weird. So.
But I just knew the vibes was good. So spent all the time, talking, convincing them, let it slide through. We finally slide through.
The goofiest shit ever.
Boy. Technically. Yeah, this should have been red flags, and we should have been getting the fuck out of there ASAP. But being in Detroit for a while, running my whole life, shit. I know some shit. I know when shit is. I think I got a good sense of knowing when shit is serious for real. So we pull up on this eventually, the people who we talk about, our own sound family. We pulled up to them, whatever. So dude comes out the house. It's the. I guess the oldest dude in the house. He's not nobody. He was like, whatever. But his son was there, whatever.
Yeah, why the fuck was he there? That's the guy who was like, "Fuck you, Michigan."
I think that was her brother. The mom's whose house it was. I think that was her brother or some shit like that.
Yeah.
So Doggy Bone comes outside,
running up on the whip, something crazy.
And I get it. I respect it. You screening to make sure to see who was these motherfucking dudes, coming to, come kick it with the ladies of the house, the young ladies of the house. I get that. But that's what we spent the whole hour conversation for. And keep in mind, I wasn't just talking to her the whole time while I was home.
He FaceTime moms.
Moms was the lit one that told us to come through. That was the only reason why I really was like, all right, bet now we for real about to come through. Outside of that, it was just shit talk. I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't pressed on that type of time, but fuck it. Like,
he said he wasn't impressed. He said he wasn't impressed. No, don't let this nigga lie to you. I'm in the whip smoking. All I hear is, "Let me talk to your mama." I said, bro, what?
So yeah, Doggy comes out, like I said, he, screaming shit, trying to check, but he immediately got on some dumb shit. And it was like he talking about.
What do you say, bro?
Y'all got any guns, drugs in here?
Yeah, pop the truck.
Crack.
Pop the truck.
No judgment. It's just Doggy did ask about crack for some reason.
He did for sure.
You got any drugs?
No, he tried to sell him. He tried to sell him.
And then you got anything of value? Matter of fact, pop trunk. I'm like, bro, ain't nobody about to pop. That's where I knew it was some bullshit in the game.
No,
I'm not about to pop my trunk. You are nobody. Like, nigga, what the fuck? You want to show me a badge or something, cause you are nobody, nigga. I'm not popping no trunk.
He looked at his son, told him, go get it.
And then, he got there and talking about go get it. I'm like, go get what, nigga? You niggas ain't got shit.
His son was like, I ain't dealing with that bullshit.
Because you wouldn't be talking about go get it. If you screening for your, your daughters, nieces, whatever, you gonna already have it on you just in case some motherfuckers jumped up. So that's what I knew. So I'm in my head, of course, no foolery, not being on some Superman shit, just thinking I'm untouchable. I definitely was telling Will the whole time, your eyes on the left, my eyes on the right.
You already know it's city rules. It's still in drive.
Territory.
It's still in drive, bro.
Shit. Still make sure we on our P's and motherfucking Q's. So Dougie, tore that head off, and then after a while, we just, called his bluff. And then, like I said, Mom Dukes finally came out of the house, came to, kick it with us and whatever. And she off top, kept that same energy on the phone. Made sure we had some brews and finally invited us in.
Hold on, she was low-key the coolest one.
Of course.
The coolest one out of the whole family. Hey, shout out Mama for real. Much love to you. She gave us brews.
Everything, like I said, made us she gave us the real brews, not the bullshit. Cause Dougie tried to come back the bullshit brews, bro.
She was like, no, go get that good shit.
Like, man, go get them the real shit,
she
bro.
She was like, it's not every day you have DJ King and Moreno.
Yeah, word. So we're in there kicking it, chilling, and it's like Man, every irony that can possibly take place in life
Boy.
took place. Like, just nonstop.
Every
funny
microaggression.
shit, just more so. After a while, I got so kind of, you know, crazy with the ironies. It was like, man, is this even real right now? Is this life? Like, you know, like, no lie. Like, you just had to been there.
It was like the Canadian Office. like on God,
shit like
on
that,
everything,
bro.
man.
Silly shit like that, bro. Like, and it was like, I couldn't make this shit up. And like I said, that's why I was posting the videos on, you know, on Instagram off the story and whatnot.
You had to have footage to really believe that shit happened.
The broke out in the freestyle, you know, you broke out in the freestyle. And that's when I'm like, that's when I knew Dog had bars, and I'm like, oh yeah,
you feel me?
Gotta have Dog.
You feel me? Much love.
But yeah, man. Point is, crazy, wild, funny night, but a good night overall. That's why I say, you know, that's my Owen Sound family. I fuck with them happy, bro. So yeah, you know, that was a great night. So yeah.
Man, the kids was up till 5 a.m.
The last part where it's like,
nah, what was the little white boy name? My man was like right here with it, man. I was his favorite. He was like, I want to be a rapper when I grow up.
Right, so
I got a kid somewhere.
As we you know, finally, you know, coming in the house, sitting down, and it's like, all right, so we're meeting everybody, and then the kids are still up, like, you know, and this is, you know, 2, 3 a.m. and the kids are still up, and I'm not talking about some 10-year-old, like, 11, like young dog, about somewhere between 3 and 6 type.
Like on name Montel Jordan, like the party still bumping shit, bro.
And he up and whatever, and it was like he was having his little moment, like, who's these cool guys? So he peeking around the corner, like, who's these cool guys? They don't look like, you know, the rest of my family. And whatnot type shit, like, so who's these cool guys, you know, in the house or whatever. So, point is, even with all, you know, what was going on, and let's just say it that way, even what was going on, point is, they end up, you know, somehow being involved in the party as well, like, you know, that type of irony type shit, like, the dogs, the pets, you know.
Oh my God, bro! The dog that was asleep on the couch the whole time behind the pillow, bro.
Like, we're there now, like, okay.
We was there 4 hours. I seen that nigga twice. Twice.
There was literally, boy, this dog was so chill, like he was part of the vibe, like he was a human, but for some reason he was covered up under everything, but like not hiding, like, you know, because when you go to check on him, he just looks up,
chilling. And
then you put the pillow back on and he just go, you know, put his head back down, like he was there the whole time. That was his position. He didn't move, he didn't budge, he didn't bark, he didn't piss or shit. Within that set, all that 4 to 5, we didn't leave there until like 5, 6 in the morning, bro, type shit.
I'm trying to be that unbothered.
Boy, if unbothered wasn't not if unbothered was a human, boy, or a person, if unbothered was that dog, that was, you know, yeah, that was.
Yeah. What a
so
night,
then
man.
He had another dog over there. He fell in love with us, you know, type shit, like, you know, who's the new guy, you know, man.
Bro, he had that spread eagle on the floor and shit. He didn't want us to go, man.
Right at our feet and shit while we leave.
Man,
so we trying to leave when we saying goodbyes. It was like the dog came over there to come say goodbye.
Just
then,
laid
like,
out, bro.
Trying to leave, he like lays in front of the door completely.
Like them bear rugs you be seeing with the thing.
Dogs don't normally lay out in the awkward, like, so not like with his legs under him, like with the 2 tuck, like he all like spread eagle on the motherfucker, man. Wild ass night.
What an incredible family, man.
Yeah, word. And it was all, you know, when they said, I'm like, man, y'all lit, man. Y'all got each other in this motherfucker.
I mean, you know, that's my first tour night, so I'm not expecting anything like that. I'm like, anything could happen there.
That's another. That's
like anything could happen.
Another part of Iron Soul, you know, so funny. So it's like, this is technically me and Will's first time meeting that night.
Yeah, I already forgot about that. Damn.
And so, Swifty and my dog Face, shout out to Face.
Yeah, much love to you, Face. For real. That's my guy.
Man, we was laughing so hard.
You rock stars.
Yeah, right. So they was like, you know, hyping me up to them the whole time, like, that's Mr. International, rock star or whatever, like, you know, all the people, you know, all this type of shit. So, just after, you know, so after hanging out this one night, it's like, it's almost like proving they legend true type shit. So it was like, you know, that was, you know, the crazy part about that. So it was like,
yeah,
for us just meeting up and then, you know, on a kind of a crazy mission, and it turned out to be that, you know, of a great of a night. It was like, man, what are the chances and the odds? But, you know, in the day, I can't take away, like, you know, shit. It goes to show you there is good people out here. There's, you know, positive, you know, moments. Because, you know, yeah, of all the crazy shit you hear on the news, it could have gone,
yeah,
you know,
for real,
definitely left or whatever, whatnot. But no, there's still some good people out there. But yeah, that was a great motherfucking night, bro.
Yeah, they showed us a lot of love, man.
Hell yeah.
As soon as my beer ran out, it was like, go get him another. So we signed the dollar bills for him and shit before we left.
Before we left, they made sure we autographed something. So I signed the dollar bill on that motherfucker. So when these millions cash out, yeah, word. I'ma buy that dollar bill back from my own sound family. Make sure they straight and type shit.
I wonder if they gonna frame that shit.
I really honestly.
I hope they do. That'd be cool as hell. They said that.
I really honestly.
Oh damn.
They probably already, got that shit.
You know, Mama, bro. She went to the thing the next day.
Yeah, she went out her way to go get a pen or special pen or marker for us to autograph that shit. Yeah, word. I honestly believe they really is gonna frame that shit. But yeah, shout out to the Owen Sound family. Shout out to the whole Owen Sound. Shout out to Canada in general. You always show love when we on tour. Appreciate
for real, man. Owen Sound in London was.
That's how that story went.
It was lit.
Now you heard it. Fresh from us, bro. I didn't want to tell that story without him here, and plus make sure I didn't forget shit and whatnot. But yeah, just had to make sure I threw that in there. But yeah, word, bro. I'm glad to have you on the show with me and whatnot. New artists to come, best kept secret, like he said. My dog Will, aka Moreno, dropping sometime after Thanksgiving, late November type shit. Okay, so we know you are a rap artist.
Right.
Is there anything else you do outside, music? Any other projects that you might be working on?
I mean, I do a lot with photography, so when you do see my Instagram, like, you're gonna see a lot of my own work.
Okay.
And that was just something I picked up impromptu, man.
You've been doing photography?
How long? Mm-hmm. Since February. So February, I was out in LA with my boys. We was kicking this shit, just a cool vacation, and I just got the urge to buy a camera. So I bought it. My boy out there, he a photographer and stuff, so he's showing me how it works. And in college, I didn't take a class, but like I went to my roommate's class for photography just for the fuck of it.
You went to class with him?
Bro, I went to class when we was playing like some bullshit ass game on the phone.
In this class,
bro. Yeah, we was playing some bullshit ass game. So I go to the class. It's Michigan State. It's like 500 people in there.
So
big chilling.
I know my students.
So I'm in photography class. Shout out the professor for real though. And he started talking like it was interesting to hell. So I bought this camera and I just started shooting shit. Like I'm just shooting everything I see.
So about what, 3-4 years, 5 years?
No, bro. February of this year.
February. Oh, okay, damn.
February of this year, but I have a job traveling the country, so I'm going out and like I'm seeing all of these like different places, and it's inspiring me to shoot.
Dope ass camera, since you travel the country. So
yeah.
That's what's up.
So like I got my couple lenses on there. Like my team got me together with like a tripod and stuff, and like be out there having a good time. So I shoot like scenery.
Talent.
Yeah.
Music and photo, rapping and photo.
Mm-hmm.
I do that. I'm saying, but I don't think I ever recall that on a musician, type, or vocal music.
It's all art. Like all of it's art. It's like
art. It's just I'm trying to imagine, how does that help? For example, in your case, rapping. Like how does that, help or
framing a moment.
But I was gonna say shit. Photogenic memory, maybe, possibly,
Shit, no, my memory bad as hell. I smoke too much of that. It sound good.
That's what's up.
But yeah, man, like it's just every one of those moments captures a story. So like when you talk about music, like depending on what you listen to, you listen like the Dots and the Coles, like they're capturing moments. Like all of that shit is art.
That's what's up. Well, yeah, okay, so you into photos, all right. Any other projects or anything else? Or right now that's the main focus?
Mostly that. It's mostly been on the music, man. It's been on the music. Photography's been like a side thing. Done shoots here and there. Like, got canvases posted up all around the crib.
So, what's the game plan for next year then?
The game plan for next year?
Mm-hmm.
My ambitious goal is to be signed to Dreamville, man. They got a beautiful sound.
Drake Cole, you hear that?
Yeah, Cole, you hear that shit? I think he sampled it from Jay. Where he was like, I know it's a kid somewhere. He at the kitchen table and he just writing some shit. Like, he coming to take my spot. That's that Jay sample Cole had out, and like that's how I feel, man. Like, yeah, Cole, Earth Gang, Luke, Boss, like Ari, all of the JID, all those guys in those camp, man.
You got potential, bro. And just because you caught it, speak shit into existence. And, and since Aaron is out there officially in the world,
hey, somebody before me did it,
bro.
Listen up, bro.
Yeah, word.
I'm gonna keep writing that shit till I get there, for real.
Word. That's what it is. Well, my dog, I do appreciate you stopping by, coming through. Thank you
Yes,
for
sir.
explaining that story, you know, to
Thanks,
people.
thanks for having me, man. And what a fucking story to tell. Thanks for making sure I was there with it, bro.
Word. Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Shit.
DJ King, man, call me Mr. International.
Hey, shit. Hey, man, I see why, man. I see why. It's a different area codes, countries.
Yeah, man, well, like I said, yeah, oh, shit. I don't even know what you call that shit.
What we say earlier? I'm king, bitch.
Word. I'm trying to figure out. Well, I guess that would be area codes out there, but for example, out there in New Zealand, it's +64. Don't ask me how I know.
I'm about to say you on some shit I don't even know now. I thought I've been places.
Yeah, word. No, trust me, you already know how I know. You dig? Shenanigans. Oh yeah, word. Before we exit out, give them your mom, social media.
Oh, social media?
All that type of stuff. Yep.
Social media, you can find me at. The name is Moreno as the artist. The website's up. It's morenomusic.net. On social media, you can find me at Will Lazana. That's Will, Lazz-A-N-A, baby.
Yes,
Get with your boy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And there you have it. Another episode with your man DJ King and my dog
With
Moreno.
your boy, Moreno. We in there, baby. Appreciate you having me.